Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So today we're actually going to do something really special. Yes, we're going to do a first impression of this palette, which is the Blossom Passion palette from Ace Beauté, but I want to do it in a chatty get ready with me kind of a style, because this video is also a birthday surprise for my YouTube friend Anya Stamper. Happy birthday! And we have been in the background trying to get a collab together to surprise her for her birthday. So all of us, I don't know even how many we are at the moment, and if I get a list of all of the creators who are doing a surprise video for Anya, I'm going to leave them in the description box or as a pinned comment depending on where is room. So anyway, so you can check them all out, but that is what it is. So we are all doing a video and they're supposed to all go up at the same time. I think that is the reason why my video might come up at the weird time. That is not the usual time, because of course it's supposed to come up all at the same time. So anyway, I have not done that yet, stuff like this, but there's always a chance for some first impressions in life, right? So anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Anya in a second. First of all, I just want to show you the palette. So this is how it comes in a sleeve like this. And then here you have the palette. Of course, all of those 4 palettes in the Paradise bundle from Ace Beauté have spectacular packaging. It's really pretty. And then, of course, there is a plastic sheet inside here. And this is how the palette looks. So I was thinking, should I do a super, like a first impression of like a super colorful palette? Because it's Anya and she is like... There are some creators who are super into colors, and she is. You know, I'm too, but I don't think I'm just reaching her level quite as of now. She is amazing when it comes to like just going all out there. And that is amazing, but I just really felt like this palette because I also have some official appointments today, so I feel like I would be more comfortable with this one. So anyway, I don't think Anya minds, and this is what we're gonna do today. So I still have my rash as when I'm filming this. It is clearing up, but it does not look good. And so that's why I'm going to just include again a picture of swatches here, because I'm sorry, but I just really feel not comfortable holding my arm into the camera the way it is right now. So I'm going to leave also the source, of course, of that swatch picture right there somewhere. Okay, so just so you know, this is how it swatches, and then basically we're ready to just zoom in and start doing the makeup. It's not going to be a tutorial, we're just going to chat a little bit and see what happens. And maybe you can see I have a cold, my nose is red, my skin is all over the place, but this is real life. So yeah, anyway, let's zoom in and let's chat. Okay, sweeties, I'm just gonna start working, okay? I want to share a few thoughts about Anya first of all, and of course then afterwards I want to actually maybe say a few things in general about friendships on social media and on like YouTube. I consider YouTube also social media, I guess it is. I really don't know if it is just like social media, Instagram and all of these things, or I guess it's also social media. I don't know, whatever it is. So anyway, first of all, Anya is a small creator, a small YouTuber, like, you know, more or less my range, and she has been on YouTube, I think, since 2011, and I would say she's US based. And she is a bit like, I would say, like the godmother of the small YouTube community in America, because the European godmother is Nikki, definitely, but the American godmother is Anya. I'm sure she is, because she is everywhere. She's reaching out to her friends. She's always there, you know. Plus, if there is something like a new release that you want to have a review on and want to see a look, she'll have it. I don't know how she does it. It's amazing, because like I don't know if there is anything that I've not seen at her channel. It's a blessing. I don't know. So anyway, I met her through the Paulina collab last summer, and that is really when I started to have way more friends here, you know, on social media, because before then, I don't know if you remember, if you're not new here, then maybe you do, that I always said, whoa, I feel so lonely here, I'm never ever gonna be in touch with anyone, nobody's ever gonna find me. I was extremely whiny. And through that collab, I met all kinds of new people, you know, and that was really, really like opening a door also for my channel and for me as a person, because I suddenly knew that I'm not that alone as I thought that I am, you know. I met Nikki, I met Debbie, I've spoken about Debbie also before already on my channel. I met, of course, Anya and all kinds of other people who were participating in that collab, which are now my YouTube friends, you know. So, and Anya, I know from chatting with her a little bit, we have not chatted a lot, but a little bit, that she is super, super kind and sweet. But mostly I know from other people raving about her kindness and her being the best person ever, the best friend you can possibly have, you know, and that just like super, super speaks for her, you know, that she is such a good person. So today is her birthday, and I just want to, you know, send all my blessings to her for an amazing new year, for a lot of success also, of course, you know, in her career, in her YouTube career, and what she's, you know, doing. And I just really, really want to support her, and really highly encourage you to check her out. And she's also, you know, and that is sort of, that applies to all of the small YouTubers who are just like normal people, you know, because we all have a life beyond YouTube. We all have stuff to do. It's not that we're just sitting here and waiting for the next PR package. I wish. But we are not. Anyway, so I really, really feel like this whole small YouTube community is so underrated, because it is so good to feel that there is someone who is normal, you know. I think it's extremely relatable. It's absolutely healthy also, you know. It's healthy to see someone who is like you and me, and who sits in their basement like I do. You know, you don't know that this room here, like this is the only corner of this room that looks like a studio. The rest of the room, I have a fridge here, and I have tons of storage boxes, you know, for the clothes of my kids and all kinds of stuff. This is not, I don't have a beauty room. This is my corner, you know? So I'm just trying to say with this, it is really, really healthy to just see that we're normal people. We don't have a big team to, like a moderator and someone who films for us, or who adjusts the lighting or the whatever, you know, or who edits for us. We're just normal people. And I think that is a very, very nice thing that maybe a lot of people don't even see, because they're looking too much for perfection, and we're not. But we are normal, and I think there is nothing wrong with it, you know. I think that is really, really nice, and we should be. And being normal in the sense of just, you know, like you and me, I think we should appreciate that more, you know, that there is nothing wrong with that. And even if we never get to like 1 million subscribers or whatever, and it's an issue also in the smaller community, you know, that we are always in the danger of like feeling we're not growing fast enough, and we are not this, and we are not that, and we're not getting there, and nobody's seeing us, and we don't get the views, and we don't get the likes, and we don't get this and that and the other thing. It can bring you down. It can absolutely bring you down. But this whole community is something that I have to work. I have to keep working. I have to get ready. Where am I taking this look even? I really don't know. Maybe, what am I doing? Okay, so anyway, this whole community is such a stronghold of support for each other, which is also something that Anya does a lot, you know. She's doing a lot of collabs and a lot of, you know, supporting her friends, and that is really truly amazing, because that is really what, when you get to bigger YouTubers, you don't see that. You don't see that anymore, because I don't know what changes then, why they stop doing it. Because maybe because they are scared that, you know, their subscribers will leave and will go to someone else, or I don't know. It's just this small community here is way more supportive and way more positive and kind to each other than anything I've ever seen on any platform on social media, you know. Also, like, people reaching out beyond YouTube, us creators in this little community reaching out, maybe like on private messages on Instagram or something like this, and just being there for each other and checking, how are you doing today, or, you know, is everything okay, you didn't upload, whatever, you know. And I think that is just so nice, and this is how it should be, you know, that there's support, that there is not this fierce being scared of, is someone going to like pass me by, or is someone going to steal my subscribers, is someone going to be better than I don't feel, maybe it's there, I don't know, I don't feel it though, you know. I think this whole community is way more positive and way more, I don't know. I'm not a native English speaker. I shouldn't be speaking on YouTube. It's really hard for me to put into words what I'm feeling about this, you know? Because a lot of stuff on social media, how does that even look? I don't know. A lot of stuff on social media is so fake. And I'm not even like talking only about YouTube, and I'm not talking about special YouTubers, or I don't know. I'm just saying in general, I personally feel it all the time. And that also touches on this whole thing about friends and friendships on social media, because you know what, I'm getting so many messages every single day from people who don't even exist, you know, who tell me how awesome I am, and then they tell me, yeah, but do you want to buy followers? Or, you know, then there are of course those men that are just scamming you, and they like post pictures of themselves that are either really beautiful, and you think like, where did this guy come from? Or they're absolutely just really disgusting and get blocked immediately. So I don't know, there is so much going on social media with friendships, you know, and it's really dangerous, you know. I mean, we all know from the news what can happen in social media when, especially like with lonely women and whatever, you know, that people then get scammed into like paying stuff, and I don't know, losing tens of thousands of dollars of money. I just need a little bit more depth in this look, I think. From like to scammers, and they thought it's the love of their life, and then it turns out it's like some guy in Nigeria who is just, you know, scamming you, and he's scamming like 5 other women at the same time, and this is what he does. It is disgusting. I just really and this makes me appreciate this community where I feel safe. We are mostly women. There are also a few men, male YouTubers who are in this small community, but who are really lovely too. And I really feel safe here, you know. I feel like there are at least, I don't know, 5-6 people here who will immediately have my back if something goes wrong, if I need help, you know. And that is just the YouTube side, like the creator side. I know that there would be probably hundreds of you sweeties who would have my back if something would go wrong. And this is really where I think, wow, this is the happiest I've ever been, because, you know, I have never been so good with having friends. It was always hard for me. Women never wanted to be my friend. ever, you know. I never had really female friends because either they were intimidated by me, or I don't know, maybe I wasn't also always the nicest. That is very, very well possible. But I just feel like now I have this community. We're all a little bit more mature. We're not like teenagers anymore, you know. We know where we stand, we know what we have, we mostly have families, and it's just a very healthy situation for us to just be there, and we know we're sort of cradled in this basket. I don't know, sweeties, I'm sorry. Let me just do my other eye and I'll be right back. All right, hi sweeties. Do you ask yourself, Leorah, what happened? Yeah, I know. I went a bit overboard. You know what? It is weird. I told you at the beginning of the video that I have an official appointment today, but then while I was doing this, I thought not that there was anything wrong with the shimmer. It was actually really, really nice. I just felt like, come on, Leorah, you're doing this for Anya. This is not, you know, do it already. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna let you into the office? Of course they're gonna let you. Like, okay, so worst case they stare at you, but they always do. So what's different, right? Like, even if the look before, they would probably have stared. So anyway, I thought I might as well. So I put on some red glitter because, you know, because when I'm filming this, it's Monday. So it's Monday, we need red glitter. Okay, so that's what we do now. The inner corner is left, and also the lower lash line. So I think, just in order to get an impression of a few more shades, I think I'm gonna go in with the pink and just, you know, because now it's already, it doesn't matter anymore. It's like, it's already gonna be stare worthy. So let's just go in all the way and do this right, you know. So anyway, you know, this whole thing with the friendships on YouTube, I've also heard from other YouTubers that are small and that are, you know, that who think that they're not growing and it's hard for them. And I've actually just recently had a conversation, a private conversation with one who says that, you know, it's really, really hard and I don't know what I'm doing here. And I could tell her that, you know, we are all feeling that. And I'm sure also Anya feels it once in a while. We're all going through those cycles where we are really, where we need encouragement and we really don't feel like it's going anywhere, and we don't have this huge breakthrough that we need in order to like be recognized by brands or by bigger YouTubers or by followers also, you know. So while we are, I'm sure, all very, very thankful for the followers we have and for the loyalty also and the friendship that one develops with some of them, it is still an uphill battle. And for all of that, it is just so amazing to have these friendships, to have this community or this basket case that I spoke about before, because it is so comforting to know, first of all, that other people are experiencing the same thing, that you can share and sort of, you know, throw ideas back and forth. You can do collabs with each other and things like this, and you can like, yeah, comfort each other and also encourage each other and say, you know what, we're getting through this. And even if we never like get famous or something, we all know that we have those friendships and that we in our personal journey here all learned a lot, you know. And I think that is amazing. And I think Anya is really like how do you say that, like a special person in that connection, because of the way she is, because of all the connections she has, because of all the people she knows, you know. And also in a certain way because she has a lot of makeup, and that is also, you know, when you want to know, what do you think about that brand? Is it worth buying it? And I could, you know, I could just message her and ask her, what do you think? Would you recommend it? Because I know that she has the experience, you know. She has been much longer in this community than I am. And as you all know, like, I'm building my collection right now, and or have been for like the last, I don't know, 1 year, 1.5 years or something. But I'm just only now getting into like starting to invest more into like different indie brands, and just for the sake of trying that brand, ordering something from them, you know, of course something I like, but nevertheless, you know, because I could probably make just orders from Colourpop every month, but it's just a good thing for us small creators, especially in the indie community, to just, you know, get more exposure and also to get more experienced in, you know, in the other brands and things like this. What am I blending this out with? Maybe this one. Let's see. So I could always ask her. I know that, you know, and she would always give her honest and true opinion. No, this was not the right decision. Anyway, now I have to stick with it because can't have two different eyes, right? So let's just put this one on too. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say with all of this is that I'm incredibly thankful for having met Anya and all these other people, and I'm sure that I'm going to, as the time goes on, meet more, and I think it's super valuable for me. Because, as I've said before, I'm actually in my like normal real life of YouTube, I'm actually very lonely, you know. I have my 7 kids and I have my rabbit, I have my work, but beyond that, I have a best friend, but I see her like once a year or something because she lives in America and I live in Israel. So that is hard, you know. We speak every day, but you know, sometimes you just need a hug. And that is hard through the phone. So anyway, it is not so easy, and in my real life I'm very busy. I don't really have time like to hang out with friends a lot and things like this. Plus in my community I don't really have people that are you know, that are vibing like me. Let's put it that way, you know. And so because of that, it's the way it is, and I'm, you know, oh my goodness, I look like a vampire. Anya, do you like this? Are you watching this? Oh, is this going downhill? Anyway, this is so cool. Yeah, anyway, so this is what it is. I'm incredibly thankful, and I just want to really wish Anya the very best from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish her success. I want to wish her health, because she's also battling a disease. Now I can for the life of me not say the name of it. It's something connected to the spine, and she also is trying to raise awareness about that disease on her channel. So I want to wish her health, and I don't know if one can recover from this, but I know that for God nothing is impossible. So I just want to wish her recovery and healing and health and happiness and success for her channel, and more friendships and yeah, just all of that and so much more, where I just don't have the words for it. So anyway, let me just do my contouring and finish off my face, and I'll be right back with the finished look, my final thoughts on the palette, and also, you know, in general. Okay, sweeties, apparently I have lost all inhibitions and I'm ready for the official appointment. Yeah, so that is how the look turned out. I don't know if this is fitting for today. For this video, yes. I don't know if for my life, but anyway, it is what it is. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So of course I covered up most of the shimmer with the glitter, but it sort of felt like the right thing to do, you know? So anyway, that's what it is. And I'm actually really feeling the look today, and I'm also feeling the lips today. I don't know. I sat down here and I thought I'm going to use, you know, these kinds of shades to create like a really lovely, you know, rosy look that is suitable for everything. That didn't happen. Sweeties, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. If you're new here, then maybe you don't know that this is my life. This is how I look. When I'm putting on makeup, I'm not taking it off. I'm not just doing YouTube makeup. I'm doing makeup for my life, you know? So that is... that's how I'm gonna look today. Anyway, it's nothing wrong. It's just that, you know, the people maybe People don't always know how to handle me. Alright, so let's just quickly go to the palette. Which shades did I use? This I used for the inner corner off camera, and that was actually spectacular. As you maybe know, I never spray my brush when I'm using inner corner highlights, and that went on like crazy. Amazing shade. I used this one, I used this one, I used this one, I used this one, and this one, and this one. So I think I can say that I got a pretty good impression, you know, shade wise, or the range of shades that I used. I think it worked really, really well. The shimmers also in those other 3 palettes of that bundle that I already tested were really, really good. The mattes are a bit dry. It's just the formula, you know, it's a drier formula, which also means that you have less fallout, and I think that is really, really nice. I had no problem with them building, because maybe you saw that I went in with the lightest shade first, and then I built, basically I went with this in first, and then I built this one on top, and then I built this one on top, and then I built this one on top, which it looks like a black, but it is a very, very, very dark version of this, you know. It's very, very nice actually. It's nicer than having a black in the palette. In this case, it's really, really nice. I had no problem blending them. I had no problem building them up. The pigmentation is okay. I think when you have drier shades, it is always a little bit slower. Let's put it that way. But if they are buildable, which I believe they are, because you see that I have a good color impact on my face, then that's no problem. You just have to sort of layer it, you know, and build it up. Or you go in with the darkest shade first and then start blending it out. For me personally, I've used to do it like this. It's just that it's way more work, I think. So... and I don't have the time. I have to film 2 other videos now, so that is that. Okay, I recommend the palette. I love the color scheme. If you're not new here, you know that I'm totally living the rosy tones these days, and if I could, I would probably do way more looks like this. It's just that I don't want to always give you the same looks, you know. Unfortunately now, of course, you're going to see this look in 3 videos. Yeah. Okay, sweeties, that's what I have to do, because I have to get those videos on the road. And yeah, so let's just all head over to Anya and say happy birthday and make her really, really happy and make her day. And of course, I'm going to try to leave this list of all the creators of this collab in the description box or in a pinned comment. Feel free to check them out and show your support there as well, because, you know, we're all kind of a family here, you know. And for me personally, I used to be very scared of collabing, because I thought, what if people, you know, if my subscribers like other people more, and then they leave me, they unsubscribe to me, and they find someone else that they like more. And I have from my experience now just seen that it's not like that, you know. You can only gain for yourself, for your heart, and I'm not meaning this in material ways. I'm just meaning that from reaching out and being kind, and you know that this is my thing, that is how you gain for yourself, for your soul, for your heart, for your mind space, for everything, you know. And only in the way you give, this is how you are going to receive. So, and that is really also what I want to, like, my final thought about Anya, because she is super, super giving to her friends, and this is what I want to bless her with, that the way she gives, it should always come back, and in abundance, and in abundance, and in abundance come back to her, and may she be blessed with a bright future. Okay, so that is it. I hope you did enjoy the video. Of course, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. What do you think about all of this, about this look? And about do you know Anya, or have you gone and checked her out? Feel free to let me know. Besides that, if you're new here, I would love it if you were to subscribe to my channel. I'm doing all kinds of stuff here. It's a beauty and lifestyle channel, and I think we're having a lot of fun here, so feel free to join. I would love to have you, and I'll see all of you back here for my next video, which is going to be probably tomorrow. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.